Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I was getting caught up in shit. But, yeah, hi. I hope everybody's day is going good so far. I was complying more fucking tweets involving fucking outcome. Because this shit is fucking crazy. Okay. That I won't bookmark that for right now. Anyways, uh, Romeo didn't really do anything wrong. So I'm assuming that I'll start from the top here so that people know what the fuck's going on, right? Because that's always a good way to start. Is from the top so that everybody understands, everybody's in the loop. Um so if I go to game announcements, yes. Okay, so on the 24th, 2 days ago, 2 days after Lua Guy came on as co-owner, um, he made an announcement stating that Romeo had been removed because of the fact that there was uncertainty around long-term availability. And it was stated as though Romeo made the choice to go away by saying Romeo is stepping away from management indefinitely. This was not the case. He was not removed because of uncertainty around long-term availability. He was not voluntarily removed. No. Instead, what fucking happened, if I pull this up here, I need to find, here he is. Okay. So, what fucking happened, okay, he made another statement, today. We'll have to go over that here in a minute. So if I scroll way fucking down, so yeah, they're at rock bottom because they fired him. So what happened is he got fired while he was asleep. No communication about why he was fired. And there was absolutely nothing. He had no communication. There was no explanation, no statement. We had to wait 2 full days before we got a statement from Sobii. 2 full days. Okay, that's odd. You know, we should be receiving a statement as soon as possible about conflictions to the share, right? No, it makes sense. No. So, um, he emotionally rants on Twitter, right? Because he needs to vent out his emotions. That makes sense. So he's ranting. And because of this, he was hired by the Bite by Night team, which I am so fucking thankful for. I pray to God they do him well. And then, fucking, ends up finding the post by Sobii saying how Lua wasn't the one that made the final call and the fact that Sobii is out of the loop. I call bullshit. I call bullshit on both of those fronts. Because, yeah, exactly, who fucking did? We still don't know who did. And we come to find out later, right? Because we don't know who fucking did. Romeo's talking with the dev team. Nobody knows who the fuck did it. Uh, because of all this shit. Yeah, exactly. And modern, so fucking modern starved, modern furnace, those designs and all that shit gutted. He was removed from the modern starved and modern furnace, fucking dev team over this shit. So he just lost out on a 5 fucking year long passion project. Not even to account for the last year and a half that he's probably been a part of fucking Outcome. Fucking the Romeo and Martin are now gonna go off and make their own version of Modern Starved and Modern Furnace, so that they have no correlation to the previous team and all this shit, because it's still their designs, their concepts. So they're taking that off. And then he ended up making a statement and shit involving he ended up making a statement for revolving around the shit Sobii posted, which, dude, I have no fucking words. I have no words for this shit. No, with a 30K plus following, knowing what this community is capable of, along with seeing everyone reacting extremely negatively towards Lou and the Owen team, the thought never once crossed your mind that your tweets could bring harm. It's not his job! It's not his job to control what people do! It's not. It's your fault for the false communication. It's your fault for this shit happening. And who the fuck even are you? Who the hell is Alpine? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. But supposedly, they're a part of the 2017 Exe rework. You know, that's a project a lot of people have been looking forward to. Bet they're not very happy to see that this guy's an asshole. It's just a 3v1. He got fucking slam fucked, dude. He got railed. That video has context, not at all meant to be weaponized against people. It was speaking about how badly this entire situation was being handled. So what you're saying, the video was supposed to be a secret, which is considered a weapon. Dude! Dude! You had no intents of a peaceful resolution? Dog! Of course OM is fucked! You're literally tearing him apart thread by thread! I will once again ask, who the fuck is Alpine? Who is this literal nobody? This is the same with fucking Lua. Lua and Alpine are literally nobodies. They've come out of fucking nowhere. They haven't done anything public for fucking Outcome, to my knowledge. And they're tearing him apart. It's not living past February. It's not. It'll be astonishing if it lasts the next week. I have never been so personally pissed in my life before, which is saying something. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do about this? What are we supposed to say about this? Like, my tweets were created out of sheer frustration, which is natural fucking reaction. It's complete natural reaction. Phrase the video like that because the situation is stupidly bad for a lot of stupid reasons. Yeah, OM is fucked. Yeah, it's fucked. That's not even a threat. It's a statement. Wasn't even trying to frame Lua or anybody else. I didn't even know he was manipulated, which that doesn't set a good precedent. What do you mean Lua was manipulated? If Lua was manipulated, then I don't want them the head of outcome. Hey, average. But yeah, no, like, this shit's fucking insane. This sets a terrible precedent. Bite by Night is so fucking kind, and I know for a fact Bite by Night is gonna do Romeo justice. I trust Bite by Night to do that. Bite by Night is peak. Its devs are peak. Romeo is gonna do well there. But it pisses me off that for him to become a part of Bite by Night is for OM to go into the shitter. Sobii pretty much emotionally manipulated and targeted Romeo by gangbanging him with a nobody and another higher up. We're going through the video right now. Can you explain to me what you meant by any breaking into this respect to my boundaries was deep trouble we don't need to be dealing with right now? For the record, the only reason I had that is because it was received from a messenger who's trying to help everyone, though they're not involved. This was about Demolition Starged. I said this because of the specific situation. So they're trying to fucking take shit out of context. Yeah, it was Lua Guy at first, right? Everybody fucking thought Lua Guy was behind it. But now it's a question on who the fuck's even fired him, because we still don't know who really fired him. The reason was because of a fucking drama that happened 3 months ago where fucking Romeo's community doxed a 15-year-old. Which even then, it wasn't his fucking fault. He doesn't control what people do. It's not his fucking fault that people decided to react negatively to his emotional fucking rants. That's not his fucking fault. On the internet, it is not your fault for what other people do. If you intentionally, of course, are trying to incite violence, then you should be arrested and put to jail. That makes fucking perfect sense. But Romeo did not incite violence. This was not his fault. He didn't incite this choice. Does this change the fact that you clearly implied something unfavorable to occur against these individuals should your... what? What the fuck? This is corporate as fuck. And I'm so sorry then. I don't, no hablo español. I don't speak Spanish. But no, fucking, this shit is so cooked. Okay, yeah, no, Pie Cupcake is sitting there fucking way out of the fucking equation here. Like, they're the third one that's fucking way out of here. I don't even understand. Oh, good grief. Look at this. This shit's so fucking corporate. This shit is so fucking corporate. I don't see why vaguely threatening statement would have been necessary if that wasn't the case then, but okay. Sir, we react with emotion. Sure, I would, during crisis situations, you should be reacting logically. that makes sense. But this is somebody that is doing fan projects for the love of the game. And you're telling me he can't react with emotion? He can't be a human? Dog! I'm turning 21 and I'm emotionally charged. What the fuck is this shit? This entire time you've been giving me almost nothing but half-assed excuses and reasonings that boil down to you being emotionally charged or I didn't know, when really I feel that you would know a lot better. You're in your 20s, aren't you? It's frankly embarrassing that you've been behaving like this. Dog, you're the children! You're reacting like children! Good. It's a massive boycott. It's been boiling since yesterday. Puddle Spouts quit an outcome and is going to be making an entire video on this shit and then moving on to better things. Which it's honestly, yeah, I say quit outcome genuinely. They don't deserve our support. Not if their higher ups are going to be like this. Not if the miscommunication is going to be this bad. Not if they're going to target people. They're genuinely digging up dirt on Romeo because they got nothing else. They're just trying to save their own ass. It's not. It's not going to survive. Should have known from the start with your reputation you can easily damage people. That's not... he's not liable for that. That's not what happens. Hope situation brought you tons of followers. You should be more aware with what you can post can cause harm. And everybody had common sense during the Hope situation. It's fucking insane. Nobody put the game up for sale. Just turns out that a set of devs came in from this Roblox developer corpo and is now working on Outcome. And this is a site where they display the fact that this is what their developers work on. Which I think is fucking horrendously stupid and makes it look bad for everybody involved, but you know. Jesus Christ. We want to be as transparent as possible, not maliciously, of course. Yeah. Need to accept the truth and learn from your mistakes. Okay, why aren't you accepting your mistakes? Last few minutes, and I just don't feel like I'm being listened to here. Please reassure me if otherwise. I have stated that I could not have come to you during the situation of the during the duration of the situation the way I wanted to. I couldn't. You said you could on Twitter, and I did not hear from you since at all. Literally at all. You tell me that this could have been handled easier if I'd reached out. I've stated endlessly multiple times that I could not have done so in a way that we, believe it or not, wanted to. I did not know, and who wasn't involved in this, when I had realized the team itself was confused about my firing. I hadn't heard from Lua personally ever since he sent the public announcement about my firing. The PR part of the situation was resolved well because I had actually reached out to properly and was able to be settled. This was the last I heard from you in all of this. I've been trying my best to manage this all with PR to the best of my ability, but there was only so much I could do. PR knows this. I've made genuine efforts to better the situation. I really don't feel like I'm being seen here, but again, please state otherwise if possible. We are listening. Yeah, sure. That's fucking insane. That's insane. They're literally ignoring him. They're ignoring him. Poor communication on everyone's part. A hot take, I think Romeo has done the most communication. This shit's fucking insane. Yeah, and fucking Sobii got ratioed terribly. They got ratioed. So basically, you left him in the dark the whole time, then got mad at how he reacted, and are now justifying that as a post reason for his firing. Do not harass Romeo like we're gonna be on your side. Punches Romeo, dude. The OM devs just punched me. What the fuck? How dare you use your massive Twitter following to harass and weaponize the community against us? Like, I would love to know what Sobii's done. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck Sobii's done in actuality. So I can't, I'm not going to harass Sobii over that shit, but I am going to say that Sobii's a stupid piece of shit and should have learned learned from their mistakes time and time again. Because I'm going to be real here, right? I got removed because of miscommunication in one of my own groups. And that's what pisses me off about all this shit. Is that I ended up going through pretty much the same shit Romeo did. Except it was directly malicious. In my opinion, I think Romeo should sue for defamation. He should sue for defamation and mental damages. Because this shit's fucking insane. Okay, so we wrap it the fuck up. It's over. You invite him into a group chat with a bunch of your friends, a dogpile, and whenever he stands up for himself, each one of you guys take turns dissecting and warping his words into threats. You use the dictionary, foreboding tones of possible blackmail. Alpine saying they wonder what that's about. We'll discuss further when bringing up Grilled. And you're pinning his tweets on how he was getting no communication on him. You're saying he's inciting violence simply because he's going public when he had no other choice. But you know that already. This was planned because you knew Romeo has better goodwill than the entirety of this team, so you kept him in the dark. You let him make mistakes. You let him worry. You forced him to take it public. Guys, think about it. No other creator, when fired, didn't know who fired them. This is specific to Romeo because they wanted him to take it public. They wanted him to get angry because then they can not only get away with firing him, but pinning it on him because he's been pressured by the devs to make an apology. He's now on the back foot. They just got away with murder. And I know what you're thinking. This is absurd. This is stupid. Why would they emotionally manipulate him like this? But emotional manipulation is Sobii's strong suit. That's what they were going to do to Raven. When that failed, Altaz became the scapegoat. For one reason or another, they needed Romeo gone. They dug up some trash on him to muddle the waters, and they're making him crack. They want him to appear weak. Whenever Sobii is caught doing something wrong, look at their messages. He says he's taking accountability, but his posts are about how he feels so bad for himself and how he can't sleep and how he can't stop crying and how Bonely or Altaz or Raven was the one pressuring him. But it's never his fault, is it? He handled things poorly and is trying his hardest until faced with more adversary. Then it's time to make people feel bad for him. It's the only way he gets positive attention. Look at how Alpine treats the convo like a courtroom. They don't let Romeo think. They're changing subjects. They're pointing out small fallacies. They're treating opinion as fact. Things said during confusion as full truths. I'm proud of Romeo for standing his ground when they asked the VC because they wanted an emotional response out of him. They can talk him over easy there. They can hang him up on easier there. They can make sure he doesn't get the final say. And look how they posted this info. Sobii just screen recorded and rushed through the text. Easy to send in a rush, sure. It's also difficult to parse through the small details. Things get rushed over. Misinfo breeds. It's not friendly for the public. This is all classic manipulator stuff. Nothing new, not even for the Roblox community. I hope Romeo doesn't crack. Was never particularly a fan of him, but hate to see people being used like this. Stay smart, guys. That's fucking insane. That's actually insane. You know, Sobii, I thought you were, I knew that you weren't the best, but I didn't know that you were a fucking absolute asshole. I didn't know that you were one of the lowest of the lows. Oh, they do more than they don't like him. They hate him. They hate the fact that he's the face outcome right now. They wanted to remove him. And now because of that, because they literally removed him in his peak, they fucking completely threw away the trust the trust in the community. The community doesn't trust outcome anymore. Nobody here does. Let's be real. Let's give a raise of hands. How many of you here actually trust the outcome devs anymore over this? Because, like, I fucking don't. I really don't. Exactly. who the fuck would trust them over this shit? This shit fucking sucks. Alright. Of course, Romeo proceeded to make an apology and all that shit publicly, and all of us dogpiled onto him saying how he doesn't need to make an apology and all that shit. I think that's pretty obvious. But he made a statement a half an hour ago here, so we'll go ahead and cover this up. I'm going to be slowly moving on from outcome memories now, slowly but surely. I'll be clear about this. Both sides had their bads, but I'm a 100,000% no saint in this. I will continue to express my feelings, emotions on my platform. It will be done more respectfully, of course, but yes. We all want to move on from this mess. I still need my break, but I had to come back to deal with a recent thread made about me that a close person sent to me. I'm sorry that I'm human. I'll be heading back off now. I love you guys. If anything more transpires, I'll probably be late to it. Romeo, if you hear this, my friend, take your fucking break. Genuinely. Take your break. You fucking deserve it. You fucking deserve a break, dude. You deserve a break. Sharky Leo, who's somebody that I've actually gotten into confrontation before on Twitter. I don't really fully agree with him on some takes, but, you know, I completely agree with him on this. I'm so tired of how inhuman this community acts about people simply because of the role. If I was fired without any proper reason, Vig posted about like I was a horrible person with resolved drama, mind you. I wouldn't act the most rational either. Why do we criticize Romeo but not Sobii and his emotional outbursts? His and Boneley's participation in the smear campaign against Raven. This stinks of rules for thee and not for me. Joe, I don't think you're a bad guy at all, but this is not the fucking take. And I agree here, right? I don't fucking agree with this shit. I don't agree with Joe. I don't. I don't at all agree with Joe on this shit. This shit's fucking insane. This is a literal insane take. I don't agree on any of this shit. Because this is about stating how Romeo is the one completely at fault, which is, I call bullshit. And of course, it's very easy to see how most people agree that this is not the take. So it's not at all surprising, right? If I go through bookmarks, we can visibly see how people are completely in agreement with Romeo, how people don't believe in outcome as a whole anymore. This is... Oh yeah, that's another thing too. 2017 X has been scrapped. That's Camp Cataclysm though, so... Yeah, no, 2017 is getting gutted in a lot of places, actually. People don't want any fucking connection to OLM anymore. Just came out of nowhere and thought, oh, okay, finally they're helping Romeo with the game. Next thing I know, Romeo... Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what happened. This entire thing just seems like Alpi emotionally battering an already hurt Romeo over shit he's not really at fault for, other than minor miscommunication and the community behaving how it normally does, and then he and Sobii squeezed an apology out of him. Yes. Yes, that is exactly what it is. I am not a mutual with Sharky Leo, so I can't give permission for him to use shit, but yeah. I don't know why you expected a 17-year-old to own and run this game stably. Sir, they made the same mistakes time and time again. It is the human ability to adapt and overcome, and Sobii should have adapted and been able to communicate better, been a better leader for the team, etc., etc. So it is completely Sobii's fault for the mishandling, mistreatment, and frankly abysmal care over Outcome's team. It is completely Sobii's fault for not manning up. Easily. I don't care how old they are. I've seen fucking 14-year-olds run dev teams better than Sobii. So I don't really want to fucking hear it. That ain't no fucking excuse. After Sobie's statement, my conclusion is this: Sobii is gone, Lua needs an apology, and now we need to support him and the good devs remaining. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but Outcome's not surviving. Another thing too, Arrow City had none of their tracks are going back into Outcome memories. So stuff like the Supersonic LMS are not going to be arriving for Outcome memories. For if they all do, Mart's officially left OM. Mart's gone. He left with Romeo. Of course, here's Joe. Joe being honestly to me, frankly, fucking stupid as shit. So being the rest of the team, did y'all even like Romeo to begin with? Like genuinely, yeah. It feels like a hate campaign. It does. Astronova and that guy Ramen after spent thousands on their LMS themes, and it all goes down the drain because of Altaz bone lane Sobie's masterful decisions. Pretty much, yeah. Because that's another thing too, is that Don't Blink, that costed $3,000 in order to get the fucking Crush 40, whatever the fuck their name is. I'm forgetting it right now, in order to sing it. 3 fucking grand. And it's down the drain because of these bastards' stupid decisions. That's actually insane. How the fuck are you gonna give someone every reason in the world to be mad, then act surprised and offended that they get angry with you? Yeah, that's an amazing question. If there's a hero, the villain can win after all, but the people who supported the hero will help and the villain goes down. Romeo, you didn't do anything wrong. You saved the game, but they still fired you when you were trying your best, and everyone had hope on you, respect for you. Exactly. Well, it was good while it lasted. I wish Romeo all the best, as he deserves it after everything he's done. Now all he needs is a good, well-deserved rest. Go, go, Romeo. Hell yeah, brother. Go, go, Romeo. I really don't want to quit OM. I was on OM for a while, and then got hired back on. I just don't want to lose it, bro. Dog. Dog. Just quit it. Just quit. Quit while you're ahead. Moonlit ended up contacting Romeo about shit. I have no idea what the hell any of this shit is gonna be for. So, Cosmic Coffee's on the verge of quitting OM. I wouldn't be surprised if they fully quit. Um, we still don't know who the third party is that manipulated Lua. We don't know that bit. Nobody said anything. People are cursing out the OM team, forced into making an apology for being rightfully upset that he randomly got kicked off the team. That's like waking up to the job, one that considers you one of the best employees, just to find out you're fired. Yep, it's fucking insane. Saying how to me how OM was a personal passion project made with love towards the Exe community, and now it's hurting the Exe community with Alpine Devilish getting stirred up and pressing Romeo and all this. Yeah, Alpine Devilish are fucking stupid fucking people. Because Devilish is being a greedy bastard and saying how Romeo's starved variant, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't exist. And then Alpine is fucking literally gangbanging fucking Romeo. So it's like, dog, what the fuck? So now it turns out that according to the whole situation, someone manipulated Blue Guy into firing Romeo 2 days after he became the new owner. This has to be the best communication in history. Yep, I wouldn't want Lua Guy to be the fucking owner. Wouldn't want him to be my fucking manager. Romeo was, of course, kicked from the dev servers. Speaking up for himself. Yeah, this is shit from yesterday now, so we're going into old details. It's astonishing. It's very fucking astonishing that we've gotten to a point where this type of shit can happen consistently. It's disturbing. It's very fucking disturbing. That was pinged and fractured Genesis. That is a fucking LMS of some kind. Let me take a look at PK Expo here. See what people have. I'm speaking out of yes, and ignoring flaws on both sides. Just those are concerned that I'm speaking out of my influence process. Yeah, no, I personally don't agree with Joe on his shit at all. It doesn't make fucking sense to me. I Romeo has sure, don't get me wrong, there may be a couple things he shouldn't have said. All right, sure. But he's the one that has reacted justly every fucking time in terms of everything. So it's honestly astonishing that they're trying to pin all the blame on him. Anyways, because I want to cover this before we move on to playing a game, which I don't know what game yet. Um, this gets a little political, guys. So, um, I, of course, voted for Trump to be in office. I voted for ICE to come through and get rid of illegal aliens. Found out the Pimations created this abomination. I don't agree with it. And I proceeded to get posts from several dozen people insinuating that either I die or that they have been killing American citizens, which is not true. Anyways, so just so that that is publicly on the record. Either way, Lewis said as Romeo is stepping away, they're saying it like he made that choice. Exactly. Exactly. It's manipulation on all fronts. We don't know where it started, and that's what pisses me off. But no, after all this shit, if I hit refresh here, oh, well, at 8:30 today, or not at 8:30, at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock CST today, Outcome Memories broke through the 89% like percent, ratio, and is now 88%. It has dropped 2 percentile in the last 4 days. We are getting more and more dislikes on the comment. We're getting more and more new one favorites. Outcome Memories is not surviving. You can see a visible player count decrease here from yesterday alone. You can see when everybody stopped playing to see what the fuck happened to Romeo. And then you can see how it's visibly a less number. You can even see how it's a slower increase today. Because by it's currently noon, right? Yeah. So it's almost noon. 20,000 people. There's only 13,000. They fucked up. The player counts are fucking decreasing. The new visits are decreasing. Look at how small these numbers are. Outcome is not surviving past February. It's not feasible. We got re-execution. We got the disaster eclipsed. We got dimensional coalescence. Oh yeah, that's a thing I haven't done publicly on stream yet. It doesn't deserve my support. Anyways. Of course, Fundamental is a new up and coming. It has a lot of issues right now, but it, it just started out. What the fuck? Oh, that's a friend, that's why. Um, but yeah, no, we got the Disaster Eclipse, we have Fundamental, we have Dimensional Coalescence. Not even not even to mention the other TD remakes that are probably out there. I'm gonna add you to pinned. I'm also gonna add this to pinned. Oh no, I already did. Okay. But no, another thing to note too, right, is that we're also getting Paper Cut soon. Paper Cut's gonna come out within the next couple months. We have Timeless. Like there's fucking Pursuit Core too. Forsaken is okay, right? Like, I like it, but they fumbled the bag. They fumbled it so hard. Like, here, I'll open it up, right? I'll open it up real quick, and I'll showcase why I don't currently like it. When it comes down to Forsaken, there's a lot of shit that I don't like about it. There really is. Let me switch over to the Roblox format here so it's actually cleaner. There we go. Transition. Okay. So, what the fuck is this, dude? The sword pulses was expressed virtually. You feel the codes of millions who fell to their power, stirring within your heart intensifies you enter the darkness. Yes, sure. Oh, VC servers slash rework. Yippee. Okay, so that's because of the fact that they're reworking 1X, of course, avoiding drama and all that shit. Dog, you do not need to make gay being your entire personality. Anyways, so how the winter event works, alright, is fucking what happens is you gotta find gingerbread around the map. Now, these gingerbread at max give you 3, right? 3 gingerbread. And the thing is that you can only get a maximum of, per se, 30 around. Some of these skins cost upwards of 350. I'm not playing 12 plus fucking rounds for me to get a fucking skin. That's abysmal. Not even to mention the fact that you have to get all of the survivor skins in order to unlock the other fucking skins for the killers. I want the fucking ice 2-time. I do. Like, I want all of these. All of these are fucking cool. I actually really like the survivor skins. But I'm also, I want the Polar Express. That's something that I want, right? Because that's fucking dope as shit. But I'm gonna be fucking real. That shit's way too fucking expensive. And the outcome team doesn't fucking listen at all to, or not the outcome team, sorry, God. The Forsaken team doesn't at all listen to community feedback. Because, for example, Sixer Nosferatu. Sixer, in my opinion, should be completely fucking reworked. And fucking, Nosferatu, who the fuck wanted Nosferatu? Like, who the fuck wanted this bastard? I know I didn't. Oh, great. So Guest has a broken walking animation. Or is it a broken running animation? I have no clue. This game comes out with more and more bugs. Yeah, pretty much. And this Guest is barely gonna survive. It's only because of the fact that Slasher doesn't have a ranged move. Oh, nope, Slasher won. At last second. Slasher won literally last second. But yeah. Let's see here. Current survivor is Guest anniversary. Okay. Yeah, I'm also gonna know. I have 2 days of playtime on this thing, and I am not the best. I personally don't really care. You know, I'll showcase that I'm not the best, so be it. But, you know. It's one of those things, dude. Like, this game has potential, like every other ASIM, but the devs just treat it like shit. They just straight up treat it like fucking absolute dog shit. It's fucking insane. So, you know. Anyway, so we got to deal with Nosferatu. Because of the sun, is absolutely shining today, it's hard for me to see on my screen, so I gotta put my blinds down here in a minute. Well, I'm bleeding. Okay, that's 10 health gone. Alrighty. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we lost 2 time. Dude, you're gonna die to bleed. Dog. This killer's fucking insane. Anyways, yeah, that's why we're not playing Forsaken. Forsaken is a fucking mess, and it's disgusting. So, alright, let me switch back to desktop here. So, yeah. No, so as the charts roll in here, it's pretty obvious that Outcome is not going to be reaching 20,000 players today. Because if that was the case, they would have received it earlier. If I go to daily here, yeah, this is a dip in fucking player right now. It's going down. If I set it to hourly, yeah, this is one of the lowest dips we've had in a hot minute. Yep. Outcome has lost over 6,000 fucking players in a day. That's insane. I, of course, will be, posting this shit into, the PK Expo chat. So, yeah, Outcome is cooked. Yep, okay. That's politics. We're not talking about politics. Oh, I'm closing Twitter. Politics is gonna be for if I start streaming on Kick. So, yeah. Anyways, so my feed's fucking disgusting. Yeah, alright. So that's Sonic Hope and Dreams thing. Okay. So, what I think we'll end up doing here. Welcome, Malloc. Okay. But yeah, what we'll end up doing here is I need to, for one, post my stream link in my own self promo chat because I fucking haven't. So we're gonna do that here. I don't personally know what the fuck I'm doing right now. We're at a stalemate right now. So for those that are watching, if you have any ideas, feel free to say something. Honestly, I'm thinking what I'll probably fucking do. Hi, Viv. What we could probably do is either host a private server of Dimensional Coalescence, or we can host a private server for the Disaster Eclipse again. Because we are most definitely not touching Outcome for a very long time. Ranting. Where the fuck did Rollimons go? Did I accidentally nuke it? I accidentally nuked it. Okay. So, Vivian, to clarify here, yesterday at noon, Outcome Memories was at about 22,000 players, right? Today it's at 14,000. I think the community is done. And you can't tell me it's because it's fucking Monday, because, you know, it's the same player count every fucking day. So. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do here is, exactly, more people should be playing, but they're not, which says something. So I'm gonna get up real quick and I'm gonna get me a drink, and we will find something for me to host for the community. I have my door open. Just forgot to close it. Maybe that's what I'll do, right? I'm back. I got a gift. Never mind, I can't do it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, I don't got a donate system set up on this channel. I don't actually know how to do that. I think I have to set up monetization and shit. Hold on. Let me see how the fuck that shit works. Through built-in monetization tools, yada yada. Hold on. So if I oh, it's fucking Streamlabs and all that shit. I gotta like set up all that shit. I can't do that right now. Cause I gotta like connect like a bank and all that shit. I don't have, like, any form of payment that is personal right now. That's kind of a tough spot that I'm in right now. So, once I get that set up, I will gladly begin to accept donations and all that shit. But I will state, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Your money matters more to yourself than it does to me. We're all struggling out here. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Anyways, so for the fact that Outcome is pretty much dead, let's take a gather real quick and let's see if Gravedigger's on Rollymons yet. It is on Rollymons. Would you look at that? Holy shit, what the fuck happened back in September? Because that just permanently spiked the player count. God damn. And then we had the general coast because more people began to like. And it stayed evenly around 88. Constantly new more and more likes. Yep, okay. Gravedigger is goated. It's as simple as that. Oh! That's a lot of new visits. That's consistent. Like, you can see the waveforms in, like, the days and all that shit, but that shit's consistent. God damn. Anyways, I'll join VC here in a minute. I'm your shit. Okay, so that was my covering on the latest shit involving Romeo. I'm gonna start another stream here soon where I'm gonna be playing where I'll end up playing like Gravedigger or something, and it'll be a game stream. I'm gonna try to keep like the stream separate here so that people come for the drama and all that shit, and then if they want to stay for the games, then they can tune into the next stream. So I'm gonna tune out this stream. You know what, Sobii apparently didn't know anything about this whole situation since he didn't want to get involved, but then speaks out on how he knows he was fired again. Exactly! Sobii knows shit. Lua knows shit. There's a suspicious third party that's that like manipulated Lua. Who's this third party? Why is it that fucking Romeo's getting banned for fucking something that happened 3 months ago? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Outcome memory is bullshit because of miscommunication and manipulation. Want to be caught up? Go back to the start of the stream. Anyways, so I'm gonna end this off for today. Or at least this stream. Because of the fact that I want to move on and play games for everybody. I want to interact with the community. So, otherwise, I'm gonna leave it at this. Outcome Memories has lost at least half of its fucking player base. This looks like Outcome Memories is going to be capping about 16,000 players today. So, give or take, all I'm going to say, lads, is that I thank you for your patronage. For you people from Outcome Memories, it was a fucking blast. It was awesome while it lasted. It fucking sucks that it's going out like this. But it's time to find better avenues. There's bigger and better dreams to be found. So, that's it from me. If anything more happens involving Outcome, I'll do another stream on it. Otherwise, this is Atomizer logging off. I'll see you all on the flip side, everybody. And I will be streaming again here in about 15 or so minutes once I get a game or a private server set up if we need a private server. So, see you all on the flip side, everybody. Adios. Ugh.